within the allocated time. This is a flight regulations reminder. Please do not obstruct the access corridor during arrival or departure. Thank you, and enjoy your stay. We will be forced to respond to aggressive actions. For peace of mind, please stow ship weapons well inside the docking bay. Ensure you have received authorization before entering the docking bay. If you don't have access permission, please exit the facility immediately. Unlawful behavior in and around the starport is not permitted. We thank commanders for their cooperation. This is an important announcement. Security surveillance is in effect at this facility at all times. Acts of aggression will be met with an appropriate response. Greetings to all visitors. Please align to your assigned pad, and thanks for choosing this facility. If you're unable to complete docking procedures within your time slot, you'll need to exit the bay and resubmit a docking request. Access to docking facilities requires flight control authorization. Please submit a request before entering the docking bay. This is a flight regulations reminder. Please do not obstruct the access corridor during arrival or departure. Thank you, and enjoy your stay. We would like to remind all commanders to avoid blocking access to docking pads during arrival and departure. Ensure you have received authorization before entering the docking bay. If you don't have access permission, please exit the facility immediately. Unlawful behavior in and around the starport is not permitted. We thank commanders for their cooperation. This is a message to all commanders. Please reduce your speed while maneuvering your ship inside the docking bay. Greetings to all visitors. Please align to your assigned pad, and thanks for choosing this facility. We advise that all commanders be aware of their speed while in and around the starport.
Greetings again. Hello.
Access to docking facilities requires flight control authorization. Please submit a request before entering the docking bay. This is a flight regulations reminder. Please do not obstruct the access corridor during arrival or departure.
Hello?
Oh.
And enjoy your stay.
Right, yeah, we have a drought.
Jump scared by the person I was calling answering the call.
Yes, yeah, that. There are those who might consider that you should have been expecting that, but never mind.
I could, and I should.
So need to do silly things like check that you're actually going out on my stream, which I think you are.
You're going out on mine.
Yep, I'm seeing. Yeah, I'm seeing indications in OBS of drupness. So it does sound like you are indeed going out over my stream. Good.
Cool.
I can stop worrying about that now.
Excellent. You're not talking to yourself.
I've been talking to. I've been pretending I was talking to Chrono Magistrate, but obviously I've actually been talking to myself while waiting for you.
Yep. We haven't got the shared chat, of course, that Stream Together would give us.
No. I mean, we could set that up. We don't need to use the Stream Together call to set up the shared chat. We could still do that. I was assuming we would do that, but. Would you like me to send you a thing? I didn't send you one already on the basis that you never notice when I do. So, right, invite. There we go. Let's.
I'm just turning Halloween off, Geiger.
What if I just hit knock? That's basically send a request if I hit knock.
Yeah, I have no idea because we've never knocked.
I've never pressed the knock button before.
I nearly said you've never knocked me up, but that's not quite. Yeah.
It's. I mean, it's true. Technically,
yes.
Right.
Click to accept.
Okay, so Good, good. All I've got at the moment is a thing telling me for the 957th time what streaming together is.
Oh, God.
So where the heck is the stream together thing? Is it even?
It's on the creator dashboard about 5 up from the bottom.
Okay,
And then
I
it's
don't know what
start
that's
streaming
done,
together.
but I'm going to ignore it.
Oh, we are
There
both
we
in.
go. Oh, for God's sake. Start
Shared
shared. I
chat
only
is
want the
on.
bloody shared chat. Just start the
Yep.
shared chat.
Shared chat is on.
Right. Turn the microphone and the audio off because we're not using that. We're using Discord.
Correct.
And we should now, with a bit of luck, have a shared chat now between myself and Druttercup.
Yep, we do. And
Which
it's a
is what we're
huge pink
looking
banner.
for.
And I use the tell my
That's it.
followers that I've gone live with you. Because that'll help.
So I am currently just heading into Parnell Terminal
Okay.
to complete this mission and get some repairs because I crashed my ship into a planet like an idiot.
I thought you would have crashed it like, a fish. Oh, sorry, same thing.
Yeah, that's what I said, wasn't it?
Yeah. I apologise, by the way, if I wince on stream because joystick and slightly deaf wrist.
Oh, yeah, that's not necessarily going to be a good combination, is it?
It's an interesting combination, and it's better than Mech Warrior because
oh yeah,
the
Mech
mouse
Warrior
would have been worse.
would certainly hurt. Yep, that's definitely a shared chat test being successful. It's got a little picture of Drut next to it showing that it was typed in Drut's chat, but I can see it in my chat, so that's good.
Yep. Okay.
So yeah, once I've got some repairs, we can team up and head off and do whatever it is that you want to do. I don't know what you had in mind.
I am currently in Fanbase. I'm wondering about trying to find Felicity. But
once I've got some repairs, I will join you in Fanbase for now, because I'm pretty sure I can buy the other SRV that I want there.
I think you can pretty much buy everything. Yeah.
Because I know I have found places where you can buy the other SRV, the Scorpion or whatever it is. But I can't remember where. I have a feeling, though, Fanbase might be one of them.
Having a look on the vehicle extra. That's just the shop. Oh, that's just.
Yeah, that's the shop.
Not look. That's the paint job, Stratch. You will be tempted and you cannot afford it. Okay, so I'm currently
there's
packing.
an awful lot of combat going on around the stations at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. Almost every time I approach a station, there's somebody having a fight outside it. I don't know whether it's power play stuff or what, but it just seems like there's constantly people fighting outside the stations. And all showing up as clean to me, but still having a ruck. So I can only assume that it is power play NPCs kicking off against one another.
Okay, so I've got a point defense
landing
turret
gear
and a K1 scanner.
That's another thing I need, is to buy some point defense turrets. I don't have any yet on this ship. They don't sell them at Parnell. Ooh, that was nearly 10 grand in repairs there because I don't know how to fly.
They do sell point defense turrets, I think, Yes, they do. At
Fan base. Yeah, I
fan
will
base.
head over to fan base, and at the very least, I will buy point defense turrets.
Yep.
And hopefully, I will also buy a scorpion. Right, and I want to take the materials reward on this because that will give me graphene, which is one of the things that I need in order to upgrade my suits. I'm looking for the mats to upgrade my suits.
Can indeed get a Scorpy.
Cool. Right, so first things first, let's send a team invitation to Lenore Phoenix. And then we'll head to fan base.
Just had a... And where are my buttons?
Cool.
Stable voice comes by default.
I didn't sell anything and I'm now launching. I just have to hope there's a black market in fan base.
Oops. Think of it. Something else. It's almost like it was built by there's a black market. There is indeed.
Oh good. I'll sell in fan base then rather than try and turn around and come back in here.
Haven't got anything to claim. Also, I realised I've just kind of launched into this. Hello, anyone who happens to be watching this on my either my YouTube or my Twitch, or indeed my YouTube as an archive material on VOD.
Or YouTwitch or whatever.
My YouTrip, yes, my YouTrip. What the hell, Drat?
I don't know.
You know, I went and boiled my kettle and then it actually filled the damn coffee cup. Back in a sec.
Sounds like one of those homespun sayings, doesn't it? Well, boil my kettle and pour me a coffee. Don't scan me, 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 don't scan me. You won't scan me, I'm going away from you. You'll only scan me when I'm coming towards you, probably. But I don't really want to be scanned, given that I am carrying those illegal nerve agents. Hello again, Moya. Dot's gone to get a coffee. I'm not sure whether you had already turned up when she said that, but Dot's gone to get a coffee. So you're currently having to make do with just my known dulcet tones until she returns. Yes. Temperature critical. I know. It's all very hot. Almost as if some idiot put a station orbiting the sun. I mean, what kind of an idiot puts a station directly orbiting the sun? Put it orbiting a planet or what have you. There's absolutely no purpose or justification for a station orbiting the star. Absolutely none. I mean, if you go back to early days and on Elite and think about what these stations are, they're basically an interface station, so that rather than having to land on the planet, you land at the station orbiting the planet and you do all your trading there in your spaceship and you never have to enter the atmosphere. That makes perfect sense. Putting one orbiting directly orbiting a star makes no sense whatsoever. The only reason to have a station directly orbiting a star is if for some reason you're studying that star, maybe a research station. But that wouldn't be one of these Coriolis trading stations. It makes absolutely no sense. But this is down to the system architecture and the colonization system that's coming. Clearly, the colonization allows you to put things directly orbiting the stars, and as a result, there's a load of colonized systems that don't have any planets that have just had stations bunged in orbiting the star that make absolutely no sense. There's no logic to their existence at all. How they can have a functional economy with nothing in the system for them to actually exploit makes no sense whatsoever.
They're just there so
But the
you can
system allows
refuel.
them. They're literally just there. I think in a lot of cases they're just there so that they can be convenient for someone. They also, I've noticed, the player spawned bases that don't make any sense are also more likely to have a wide selection of ships and equipment for sale.
Yes. And
Because
contact.
they've spent whatever money they need to make sure that it has all of those facilities, and they've just put them in there as a convenient base of operations, essentially, rather than as something that actually makes sense in the context of the universe.
Now.
It's one of the problems you always have with player-created content.
Hmm.
For God's sake, I'm not getting any closer.
We've all done it on.
I'm being, dragged down by the gravity of the star.
Yes.
We all did it in Morrowind back in the day, but that
yeah.
was a single-player game. The only person whose game you were making nonsense of was your own.
And that's because you didn't get a house for ages, and I wanted somewhere to store my shit.
Yeah. Absolutely. I do know that the ability to rename stations when you colonize systems has already caused Frontier some problems. They've had to rename at least one colonized the bodies in at least one colonized system because of offensive naming. Yeah,
right.
they had basically some bigoted twat
God.
putting offensive names on their stuff, and Frontier renamed them. I gather now that a name change takes a week to implement, which is presumably because that gives them a week to check it and make sure they're not letting something else offensive into the game, because that was those offensive names were live in the game before they got changed, and presumably they got changed because people complained about them. Because otherwise, you've got thousands of players creating new systems. They can't check all of them. It doesn't make sense to do that. So they must just have to be using essentially the profanity filters on it. And those are the profanity filters in some places in this game are rather extreme. We know this because this is why our squadron has the motto, "We're not allowed one." Apparently it's profane, because every motto we tried to give it got filtered by the profanity filter.
Yes.
Likewise, the recruitment notes got filtered by the profanity filter, so we couldn't have them either. I wanted to have the recruitment notes pointing out that this was a community squadron for members of the Hobby Gamers International community who also play Elite, and to contact us on the Discord, if you want to join. No matter how we tried to phrase it, we could not get it to accept that. So basically, we don't have recruitment notes on our squadron either. It's just silly. It really is. The profanity filter on that context is outrageous.
It is. I just checked where Deciat is, which is where Felicity Far series.
It's quite a way.
It's 300 light years.
Like I said, quite a way.
I'm not sure if we should be doing an entire stream which is going to consist of jump and scan and jump.
It's not the distance so much as the number of jumps that is important. So how many jumps can you get there in?
I don't.
I want utility mounts. I want.
Oh boy.
Point defense turrets.
Well, get about halfway there.
And then I want another point defense turret there. There we go. Now I've got a point defense turret on the top of my ship and a point defense turret on the bottom of my ship. And I can buy myself a Scorpion to go into my other SRV base. And now I have a choice when I launch an SRV as to whether I want to be in the Scorpion or the Scarab.
Okay.
Now, I don't currently have a fighter bay, but I could have if I wanted to. I've currently got 128 tons cargo capacity, but I could sub out one of these Class 5 cargo racks, drop 32 tons of cargo capacity, and gain a fighter bay.
Okay, I am
Do we
currently
have
looking
fighter bays here to buy?
at 16 jumps, but I would need to
We've
be
gone
fuel.
straight past them, or they're just not. Yeah, so you'd either be fuel scooping or along the way, or stopping.
I mean, I'll be fuel scoop. Face it, I'm assuming she's.
Oh, that's cool. Theoretically, I could even, instead of dropping 32 tons of cargo capacity, if I chose to drop 64 tons of cargo capacity, I could have a fighter bay with 2 fighters in it.
Oh.
Am I ever going to need 2 fighters, though? That's the question.
Hypothetically, your NPC pilot and.
I'd need to hire a second. Yeah, if I thought I was likely to get actual players flying my fighters, I might go for that on the basis I could still use my NPC pilot. As it is, it seems more likely that I could.
Looks like your obsidian map. Fair enough.
So your obsidian map, in other words, looks like the Milky Way.
Yep. By the
I
way,
think
in case you were
I'll stick
wondering,
with just the one fighter hangar.
that's you realise just how tiny an area we're playing in. I've zoomed all the way out.
Yeah.
It's tiny. It's titchy.
So now I get to pick a fighter to go in there. What do we have for sale here? We've got all 3 here. So my usual preference is I like the Taipan because it's the biggest and chunkiest of all of the fighters. It's slower than the other 2, less maneuverable than the other 2, but way more tanky than the other 2. In as much as a ship-carried fighter can be tanky.
Yeah, it's
and
all
I
relative.
generally go with the Gelid F, which is beam lasers. Do I go with the Gelid F? Or have we got gimbaled beams somewhere? No, it's the Rogue G. That's the one I tend to go with. That's gimbal pulse. Gelid G. For gimbaled beam lasers and a heatsink. That's what I generally go with because I like beam lasers and I like gimbals because I can't aim for toffee, so fixed is no use to me. So there we go. I've now got the 2 surface vehicles and a fighter, and I still have 96 tons of cargo capacity, which is not an unreasonable amount for carrying stuff around in what is essentially a multi-role ship. It's fairly decent combat capabilities, a fighter, planetary landing. It's got a little bit of everything on it. Has Jean Grey? No active crew. I had best activate some crew then. Braylin, welcome back aboard. You're currently at novice and a 5% profit share. Okay, God, I've forgotten how little money I've got on this account now.
Yeah. Okay, you've been shopping, haven't you?
I've been shopping and donating and things. Yeah. So now, this is my most, what should be my richest account, and I'm down to under 6 million in the bank now. It's my poorest account, in fact, because of everything that I have bought. But I have bought, in the last couple of weeks, I've bought quite a lot of ships. So if I look at my shipyard, in fact, we can see my 43 owned ships. And so that's Jean Grey, which I'm currently flying. Jean Grey is a crate. The reason it's called Jean Grey is because I couldn't think of a name for it. So I Googled the crate, which obviously is a snake that it's named after. And I saw a picture of the wonderful, amazing looking red-headed crate, which literally just has a bright red head. So I figured, oh, right, in that case, I'm going to have to name it after a redhead. And I went with Jean Grey from the X-Men.
Fair enough.
There were a number of other options I could have used, but I went with Jean Grey. Now I've got Starbuck. Starbuck is a Viper. Doesn't take a great deal to figure out where that name comes from. My Hauler is called Reliant, largely on the basis that I think it looks like a flying Robin Reliant. It needs Trotter's Independent Trading written on the side.
It does.
Fractured Personality is my first Sidewinder, my original starting Sidewinder, which I eventually labeled Fractured Personality when we got the ability to rename our ships. We didn't have that initially, because I had changed its paint job so many times already by that point that I figured it probably had identity issues, and I named it the Fractured Personality. The Yukon Dreamer is named that simply for the fact that it's got a bright gold paint job. Gleagle was called Gleagle because Gleagle is one of my eagles. I've got several eagles because I really like the eagle and the Imperial Eagle. Gleagle was called that just because they're fun to fly. They're really fun to fly. So Gleagle. Subtlety, or to give it its full name, which won't fit in the game, the Staggering Lack of Subtlety. I think you can probably, if you're looking at my stream, see why it's called the Staggering Lack of Subtlety. It's got a flamey paint job and body kit, and that one has been massively modified. This Sidewinder is actually worth about $1.5 million because it's got engineered enhanced performance thrusters, God knows what else, and it's been stripped right down for maximum possible speed. Okay. So its top speed is 421 meters per second, or 612 when boosting. In a Sidewinder.
In a sidey.
Yeah, it does nothing but fly fast, essentially. I suppose I could have tried to have put SLO subtlety on it. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. Yes. It's just for mucking about in. You can't fight in it. It has no weapons. It has no cargo capacity, so you can't use it for carrying stuff. You could do courier missions in it at ridiculous speeds, I suppose. I need to do more engineering on it, though, because it's only engineered up to level 3 on dirty drive tuning on its high performance thrusters at the moment. Yeah, so I could potentially get it faster.
Yeah, the trouble is, every time that you activate the dirty drive tuning, you have to sit there going, I had the time of my life.
Oh, have you? Do you?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was thinking that maybe I should get it re-engineered with something else so that I can sing "I don't want your dirty drives."
I don't want you catching me.
Yeah,
that's about right.
Yeah, so the power plant, the power distributor, and the drives are engineered on that, but it's got nothing in the utility mounts. It has a 2D shield generator. D-class things are the lightest version of anything that you can get. So for speed, obviously, you want light, but I also wanted shields. So it has got the 2D shield generator.
Oh.
Yeah, Ds are the lightest you can get of anything. And that's it. Literally, the other slots are all empty apart from the advanced planetary approach, so that I can fly down and fly it at ludicrously suicidal speeds through canyons, which is really what this ship exists for.
Yep.
That's all the subtlety is for. Preagle is my original eagle, because the version of the game that Drutt and I bought, which basically was a pre-order version of it, came with a free eagle.
Yes.
So in addition to the Sidewinder, they put an eagle on another station for you, and you had to go and collect it from that station, but you got a free eagle for the pre-order. And so I called that Freegle because it just seemed to make sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Freegle. Martin 2, technically, because I made the mistake of selling Martin. This is a Diamondback Scout, commonly referred to in-game as a DBS. Hence, I bought 2 of them and called them Aston and Martin.
Yes.
Then I sold Martin for reasons that I still don't really know why I did that. I think I just needed the money at the time. Mm. And later I bought another one, so this is Martin 2, technically.
Okay, Virgil... I'm just physically... I'm physically seizing up reading chat. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Herring tendons, bad noise.
Bad indeed.
No,
Virgil I painted bright green and called Virgil on the basis that I think it looks like Thunderbird 2.
it does a bit, yeah.
Yeah. Dart and I kind of disagree over the Adder. I quite like the Adder. I think it's a nice early game multi-role ship. Dart
I
hates it.
I dislike the adder. I dislike the noise it makes. I feel it's too slow for what it is, and I just don't
But it
like the
looks
build
like
quality.
Thunderbird
And Fish is
2.
wrong. And yes, and you're
uh,
wrong.
okay, so
It's a
Threagle
perfectly
is my
good job.
first Imperial Eagle. The Imperial Eagle is faster and with better firepower than the standard Eagle, but not quite as maneuverable and a little bit more fragile. But they're just so much fun to fly. And that
They
was my
are.
third Eagle, so I called it Threagle. Squeagle was my second Imperial Eagle because one sillily fast fun to fly ship is never enough. And I tend to leave them in different parts of the galaxy so that basically when I'm in that area I can fly that ship.
Fish. I know you are going through all of the ships you
Yeah, not for any particular reason, just for something
I
to
was just
do. Really.
thinking, if you're good to go, we could. If you're okay to come with me to Deck Out,
Yeah, I can head to Decky out
we are
with you.
teamed.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
what
think
my
a
jump
lot of the
is.
money that I spent, by the way, recently
Yeah.
was down to the fact that I have recently bought a Mamba, which I call number 5,
Of course.
a Crate Phantom and a Crate Mark II, and a Python Mark II. So from the last 2 community goals, I have bought each of those ships, and the cheapest of them was something like 48 million. So I've spent an awful lot of money.
Oh, I wasn't going to look at the shipyard, but I've got 50 mil. Hate you.
What I
Okay.
really should be doing now, if we're going to Dekiat, is I should be looking at what has the longest jump range.
True.
So, not Debbie for starters.
Okay. Just demonstrating
Definitely
that
not
yes,
going to be
Fish
Wolf.
is right in as much as that does indeed look like Thunderbird 2. If that was green, that would be Thunderbird 2. It is, however,
Mine is
a
green.
piece
I
of
showed
crap.
mine on.
It's
It's a nice. It's a
no,
nice,
it's
convenient early
horrible.
game multi-role ship. Drat just doesn't like it.
It's horrible. Okay. That
Ooh, I have a
is
better jump range
weird.
on Tiffany than on what I'm flying at the moment. So Tiffany 23.3 is kind of the one to beat at the moment. Of course, none of this is particularly relevant unless it's a ship that is. My Crate Phantom has a higher jump range than my Crate Mark II, and that
Okay.
is actually at this station.
Okay.
So I'm gonna. Oh no, it's not at this station. Of course, it's not. It's at Parnell, which is just next door.
Yeah.
So I will just jump to Parnell, I think, probably, and change to
Okay.
Casper, Great Phantom.
I will say those
I
things are
don't
gorgeous.
think I'm going to conveniently be. Oh wow! I hadn't realised Frank had such a good jump range.
Okay.
Frank's got 25 light years. That's better than I thought.
Okay. I think I'm on about.
Yeah. I mean, what I really would want. Oh wow! Okay, I take it back. So far, the one to beat is actually my newest freighter.
Okay.
Jerry has a 31 light year unladen jump range. I mean, that drops dramatically when you fill those 380, 400 odd tons of cargo capacity. Yeah, 384 tons of cargo capacity. And that drops it down from 31 to 17 light year jump range. But empty can jump to 31 light years.
I've only just got my Cobra 3 fish. I'm really leery about buying and equipping something else when I've literally.
Yeah. Cleo, of course. Cleo's a lovely ship. Cleo is unfortunately also at Deva, 41 minutes away, so I can't fly Cleo right now.
Yeah.
Cleo is an Asp Explorer. Being an Explorer, Cleo has a phenomenal jump range of 40.97 light years unladen.
Aspects can go.
That is with a fully engineered Grade 5 engineering Class 5 aid frameshift drive. So
No, you're just on porn.
That is pretty much as good as she could get, Cleo.
Okay, they're just basically gun.
Chris has
They're
got
a gun with
30.
some engines and a seat.
The
Sorry, just
Mandalay
showing
is
the
scary.
30.
Yeah, I still haven't got the hang of my 30.
No, I can't do it.
It's a really nice combat ship, but I've got to find the right loadout and learn how to fly it.
I'm holding out for a Mamba because they.
I've done better in other ships than I have done in my 30, to be honest, and I'm still working on trying to find a loadout that works.
500 is
Scarily,
nice.
my Mandalay is all the way over in Leasty, parked at George Lucas, so that's no good to me for now. But my Mandalay hasn't yet had a frameshift drive update, so it's using the stock 5e that it comes with, and it starts at 22 light years jump range.
Look at me backwards.
They are quite astonishing how far you can go in a Mandalay. They're amazing. There's a reason why my fourth account, my Kiraken, Commander Kiraken, which is the one that I've decided to use for exploration.
Yeah.
I've kitted out a Mandalay for her.
I'm just lusting at the moment after the Imperial Star Destroyer that is Anaconda.
Yeah, working towards the Anaconda. Oh, my Diamondback Explorer has 47.5 light year jump range.
Oh, the Panther Clipper. I haven't had a proper look at the Panther Clipper.
And I had 300 million for a Panther Clipper. It's going to be a while till either of us can get that.
Oh,
unless one of us decides to get really sneaky and raid the squadron funds. Because there's 260 odd million in the squadron funds. So theoretically, we could nick that and buy a Panther.
That's landing pad requirement large. No, really?
Big. Bigger than big. The biggest thing ever and then some.
It does. I'm just looking at the cockpit. You can see the pilot's seat. In there, that's the tiny little thing there. Which I think the engines are bigger than what I'm flying. Frankly, that's gorgeous. And yeah, it does look like a land shark. It's huge. Fishy sounds like a proud parent showing off their kids.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of. I've actually spent literally a decade building up this collection of ships and modifying them. And admittedly, I've got like 5 of them within the last 2 or 3 weeks. But I've been playing this game since it launched. It launched 11 years ago now.
Yeah. And they don't stock it ready. Bizarrely. You can buy a Panther Clipper, you can't buy a Sidewinder. Which is fair. I am not shopping. I am just looking while you were lusting after your collection.
Yeah, okay, so I should stop looking at these. I was trying to remind myself of what I bought recently, which came down to both crates, the Type 8 freighter, the Mamba, and the Python Mark II. Yep. That's the ships that I have bought from the last 2 CGs.
I need a name.
So I'm going to pop over to Parnell and I'm going to change ships to one that has a slightly better jump range than this one.
I need a name for Cobra Mark III. Because my Sidewinder was called Jailbait because I managed to get myself arrested 3 times. While flying. While flying her. I swear to God, it was not my fault at any point. I didn't do anything illegal. I just managed to trip security 3 times and I'm still not sure.
Yeah, it's really easy to trigger security on
ground missions.
On foot in the Odyssey stuff.
Yeah.
Basically, if they challenge you for a scan and you don't notice and walk away, you don't have to walk very far before they declare that you're refusing to cooperate and shoot you. And I think that's what's happened to both of us.
Yeah. I know that happened to me at least once because I fell off the edge of a ledge when they were asking for a scan. And by the time I managed to get back up to where they were, they decided I had refused the scan. And they kind of shot me dead. Okay, I am going to take off Fish and actually start jumping because I haven't got the jump range you will have.
I'm thinking, actually, I mean, I've got... What have I got as it stands at the moment? I've got 22 light years. Just under 23 light years as it is with this one. So maybe I'll just stick with the ship that I'm in.
I'm on 21
because
I'm
only gaining an extra couple of light years for swapping. I'm
actually on 21. but I have a way smaller fuel tank than you.
So, yeah, I mean, I need to refuel, obviously,
Ditto.
several times. Got 16 jumps that's going to take to get me there.
Yeah. Landing gear.
Landing pad. Station quickly and safely.
Oh god, no, we can't be putting up with this. I'm gonna have to change. Damn it. Okay, first station we get to that lets me do outfitting, I need to land and change the voice because this has currently got Verity. And no,
Oh, you've got Verity, not Victor. Yeah.
I have not yet swapped to Victor, though my ship sounds wrong.
Okay, so my first jump is to Coulter 85 TKE C1213. Is that
That's
the
where
same as
mine
you?
will be
Yeah.
going. Yep, I'm just
Okie
literally
dokie.
about to jump.
Charging up my jump drive now.
Clear station perimeter.
Jump, jump,
We
jump.
hope to see you again, Commander.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, that sounds wrong. I should have Victor. No, do not like. I just got used to Victor. You won the stand next to in the battle last night. Oh wow, that's cool.
Well done.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I need to use my stand mixer. I got
I'm
a
sure
really,
there's
really
probably
cheap one.
something in this system, but I'm not seeing anything. I think you'd have to land on the planet.
Okay.
If you,
I'm going to scoop where I can.
yeah, I'm also going to scan this because there seems to be 43
Wow.
bodies
Okay.
in this system. So, given we're going far enough to be able to flog it at the other end,
Oh, good point. Yeah.
I am damn well going to scan these. So this could
Yeah.
well be a session largely of
Jump and
system
scan.
scanning.
Good.
Just jump,
So yes,
scan,
if
move
anyone
on.
feels like chatting or has any questions about this or any
It's a
other game,
chill way. Yeah, it's a very chill way to spend a stream. Basically,
Yeah.
just jumping from system to system and scanning everything, playing the little scan mini game in that system. So it's a perfect opportunity to chat about whatever we may want to chat about while we are
Want to steal the
playing.
Milky Way. Fair. You'll have the option.
I'm
of
allergic
course.
to Milky Ways.
Yeah. Well, the clue is in the name there, dear.
Yeah, probably.
I'm still in love with the idea.
I think even for you, Hiram, all systems might be going a bit far. There are 400 billion of them, after all.
Yeah. Come on, nearly got it filled. Well, okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
Ah. Yeah, no, that's a perfectly valid reason. Earlier. Mine only costs £12 and you can tell it doesn't quite reach down deep enough
Fuel scooping complete.
into the basin.
Yep, so
On the other
gravity.
hand-
Oh, right, basin.
It was a good proof of concept. And it is okay as long as you're not trying to do anything too heavy. I made the mistake of trying to do brioche in vegan brioche in it. That was no. System scan. Come on. Oh, hello. We're not doing
I hate
that.
to think what this system would be worth if you also did the planetary scans.
God. Oh, I've partially
Because-
scanned this. I've got 16 already. Okay.
Oh, right. Because I did, my exploration account. I went out to do some exploring, and I did 2 sessions exploring one system,
Yeah.
with basically doing more interesting things in between. Because as I say, this is a really chill way of spending time playing the game, but at the same time, there's a limit to how much you can do of this
Without blowing the
before
arse off
you
everybody.
start. Before you start, well, even when off stream, just for yourself.
Yeah, true.
Before your ADHD brain starts saying, "I'm going to shoot something now. I'm going to kill something now. I'm going to smuggle some goods now. I want to trade now."
Well, I have
So
got
I
guns
took
on my Cobra.
I took 2 sessions with doing other things on my other account in between to scan the whole system. Came back when the last CG finished to claim my my CG rewards, and I cashed in the system then, having finished it, and got a planetary scan on all the bodies in the system, and I think that was 30 something planets in that system, and that netted me over 3 million in reward for the exploration data for that one system.
Yeah.
So if you actually do the planetary scans, I mean, it depends on what's in the system, because when you do the scans, more valuable planets earn you more credits. So, you know, the Holy Grail is to find an Earth-like world, essentially. You know, something that it doesn't even need terraforming, that you can just
Water-based with life,
land
however,
straight
is
on.
interesting.
Yeah, that's
I think that's quite
worth
valuable.
a bit.
Yeah.
That's quite valuable. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to need to move because the remaining things. Oops, that's the wrong button. The remaining things are behind the star now, so I am going to want to move a bit. So I will
Up to 36
fly
out
around
of
the star
43.
while fuel scooping. I have a feeling, I'm not 100% positive, but I have a feeling it might be sharing this exploration data between the two of us, because we're because we're teamed up. I don't know whether it is or not.
Well, how many bodies
But
are
it's
you up
possible that might. Well, I've come out now because I've got to fly around the star,
okay.
because the only remaining ones are on the other side of the star for me.
Okay.
So
I've only got 3 left. So I'm about to complete this. So if it is sharing them, that would be quite useful.
So yeah, I've only got 1 left.
Yep, done. Finished.
Yeah, 43 out of 43. It is sharing between them, so that's why we got through that so quick. It's because we were actually sharing data between ourselves, so we can actually get these systems scanned pretty quickly if we work at it between us. That would be why you had 16 already when you came in. It must have been the ones I'd already done.
Okay, heading to Nagari. Well, I am. I assume you are.
Yep.
Jump, jump, jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, I've got an SCO on this. Got that. Oopsie.
Frameshift drive charging.
You just accidentally boosted, didn't you?
Also, suddenly he's Victor.
Oh.
I'm confused.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Actually, you know, you don't need to land to change it anyway. I've just remembered.
Oh, don't you? Okay.
No, all you need to do is exit to the main menu. You can do livery from the main menu.
Oh, God, of course you can.
So you can change it on the main menu without... if you're doing it in-game, you've got to land somewhere where you can get access to it. Like, that one's clear. Everything there is already known.
No. Hang on. That was silly. I may just have been sat in the corona of the sun. Wasn't actually overheating.
I'm wondering why my route has... I no longer have a route set. That's weird.
I don't know. Have you lost it completely?
Nothing past... Yeah, I've got nothing past Ngari.
Okay.
So I'm just going to fuel scoop here while I replot it.
Yeah.
So let's find a sweet spot so that I'm not going to burn up.
Galaxy map. I've lost it as well.
That should be about right.
That's weird.
Nope, is that still going up? Or is that is still going up? I need to move a little bit further away.
Are you decky out?
Oh, come on. How far out have I got to go before you actually start dropping heat instead of gaining it? I've already shed loads of fuel scooping rate. I think that's now done it. I I'm about 82% heat, but yeah, now it's dropping. Good. So I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do the other thing. I wanted
The other.
to go to the map and figure out why I stopped at Ngari.
If you
Right.
don't
Okay.
see accurately their feelings on characters. Ah.
Heck yeah. Oh no, I did still have the route because I just cancelled it and
No, I didn't.
restored it. That's
I'm
weird.
wondering if it's because I've just replotted it, so that had.
Okay, now so now it's back. 14 jumps to deck yet.
Oh.
Was only 14 jumps to deck yet.
Great minds falls never. Yeah, man.
I'm just gonna fill my fuel
Cute.
tank up again though.
Yep.
I'm gonna resist the temptation to sit here leave my ship sitting here fuel scooping and buzz off in a fighter.
No, don't do that.
It'll only follow me if I do that anyway and stop fuel scooping.
Also,
because my
that
NPC
is
pilot will make that.
as good a way as any to guarantee some bastard is going to come pirate you
Yeah,
and
true.
then kill you dead.
I mean, if anybody comes to try and
Jump,
interdict
jump.
me now, I'm going to let them.
Friendship
Because I am
drive
not
charging.
going to, this close to a star at this much heat, I am not going to risk evading an interdiction. I'll just end
God,
up
no.
overheating, flying into the sun.
Yeah.
They would just have to drop and hope that I could fight them off, or just run away from them if they're really bad.
What was that? Remind me, because I'm apparently in butter brain today. What's your ship?
I'm flying a Crate Mark II.
Crate 2, that was it.
Yeah.
I knew it was something impressive. Wow, okay, that
it
was
is
very
quite-
bright.
Quite a cool ship, the Crate Mark II. Overall, I am extremely happy with it. It's designed basically to both IRL and in-game lore. It is designed to replace the Python.
Yeah.
So it is built as a Python beta. It has very similar internal bays to the Python, but with better weapon loadouts, better speed and better maneuverability, and better jump range because it's SCO compatible,
Systems.
or SCO optimized rather.
Okay, it's saying.
So yeah, really nice ship.
It's saying I have system. Oh, it's because there's only one body. There's only the sun. Okay. That's fine. Dead load of signals, but no other body. Very bright sun though. Star though. Difference. Getting.
Interestingly, Isaac Asimov apparently didn't.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Be reading Foundation.
in the Foundation books. Now that may just be because he has decided, or he had decided, to use that terminology for the Galactic Empire and the Foundation, but it uses the word sun to refer to your local star consistently all the way through the book.
It's conceivable.
Other stars are referred to as stars. It doesn't call them all suns, but your local one is always referred to as a sun in those books.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I'm
Yeah, man. I'm heading
I'm on
next.
Foundation and Earth at the moment, which is the last
Aw.
of the books. I finally got to the end of the series.
Remember when I love.
At which point, I'm then going to have to go back and read some of the Galactic Empire and Robot books. Really?
Well, yeah. I've read more of the robot books, but think of it all. Why am I scooping again? Stop it! Stop scooping!
I haven't read the third book in the Robot trilogy, and
Right.
there's a lot of the Robot short stories that I haven't read.
Jump, jump, jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
But I was
Bojas.
on Foundation and Earth. I was fascinated to see that he was basically giving us a walkthrough of the Robot trilogy. The first of the spacer worlds they visit is Aurora. The second one is Solaria.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, okay, now I need to read the third. I'm thinking maybe I should stop reading this at this point. Read the third Robot trilogy book.
Yeah.
And then come back to it, because presumably the next spacer planet they visit is going to be the planet from the third book.
Yeah. Likely.
Fuel scooping.
Hey. Oh, that's possibly a bit close. I need to find the sweet spot,
Asimov.
please. That's.
Asimov is very of his era.
Yep.
I mean, he started writing in the 1930s, and he was writing right the way up to his death in about 1990. But his style didn't really change. So, for example, Foundation and Earth, which is the last of the Foundation books,
Systems.
the style on that, the writing style on that, is pretty much identical to going back to Foundation, written in 1930 whatever. And that consistency is really nice. Even if there are some things where he's had to stick with things, he's had to stick with ideas that he wrote in the 1930s that just seem totally out of date by the time he was writing in the 1980s. But he's had to stick with them. like referring to tapes and book films that were high-tech and wonderful when he created them, and just totally ridiculously retro and unreasonable by the time he was writing the later books.
Have fun. No route set.
It deactivated your route again.
It has, yeah.
I wonder if it has something to do with fuel. Do you have enough fuel for the next? I wonder if it drops it if you don't have enough fuel for the next jump.
Possibly, but I've just been scooping, so I would have assumed it just wouldn't let me jump.
Yeah. I agree, Alia. I think it would have annoyed me if he had done a Star Trek on it, where you get the weird thing like you go to Star Trek Enterprise and you realise that the original Enterprise NX has far more advanced systems than than Kirk and Pike's Enterprise.
Yeah.
And you're going like, well, why? How does that work? Why did the Federation become quite so retro? Yes, I know my temperature's critical. That's because there's a star there. Damn, still not far enough away from said star. Haven't got the hang of scooping in this ship yet, obviously.
No.
Every ship has its own slightly different tolerances for this kind of thing in Elite Dangerous, which means you've got to learn to fuel scoop essentially on each ship. And the basic techniques are the same. It largely comes down to you fly close enough to do some fuel scooping, then you pull away and find the sweet spot where your fuel is still scooping at a reasonable rate, but your temperature is either stable or decreasing again. So I mean here I'm getting 49.2 per second fuel, which is pretty good. That's a decent fuel scoop. But my temperature is now dropping. I could theoretically even get a little bit more if I angled back towards the star. Yeah, I can get it up to 49.4, 49.5. It's gradually creeping up, but my temperature is still stable. But apparently you just bounced in there. Just saw your name pop up and then disappear straight back down again.
Fuel scooping.
Actually checked whether or not I need to scan
push this up to the
but
30.
I didn't see a discovery pop up, so I think we're all right. Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
What I still haven't done, of course, is get rid of this illegal cargo. So I'm doing 16 jumps and risking being scanned by authority ships in every single one of them carrying this illegal cargo. Maybe I should just dump the illegal cargo.
You could just
Does it
stand
want to
somewhere.
tell me what's illegal? Doesn't want to tell me what's illegal. It's got to be somewhere with a black market. So I've got to know whether they have a black market.
Okay.
Which information I should be able to get off the local system map, actually. So let me check.
Nothing else. You can drop and scan the nav beacon.
So, Feynman Terminal. Okay, the black market at Feynman is suspended.
Oh.
Suspended at Satcher. Apparently, the black market is suspended in everywhere in this system.
Oh. Okay.
So I'll look again on the next system.
Which should be.
I think it's only the nerve. It's only the nerve agents that are illegal.
It's only the weapons.
Worst case, I'll just ditch the salmon gas or whatever it is.
Idiots retreat. I like what people are naming their areas.
Yeah, some of them have quite fun names. Yeah.
Flying casual.
Some of them you just want to slap them, but some of them are very.
Somebody just
fun.
overtook me.
Right. Okay, I've lost my route again for some reason.
Okay, I actually haven't for a change.
So whatever it is, it's not down to fuel scooping because I've just scooped. I've just fully filled up.
C34 is where it's routed. 4P Qatar. Jump.
Yeah, hang on, I'm just.
Frameshift drive charging.
No, see, this is the weird thing. I had no route, but when I went into the galactic map, I had to cancel the existing route to Dekiat before I could set up a new one.
It's very funky going on.
Despite the fact that it was telling me I had no route. So,
I know.
weird.
Okay. Have a good one, honeybee. I don't even say honeybee, and that just sounds like being really affectionate to somebody I don't know.
Copy eyes ZUYB4.
Ah, I have a system discovery. I can be scanning. Be scanned, thank you. Scooping even. Scanning and scooping. Never scoop and drive.
Still, I've got to admit, I still find it weird. Going back to Asimov for a
System
moment.
scan.
I still find it weird that Asimov is not listed in the influences for Traveller.
Oh.
When, to my mind, so much about Traveller speaks of Asimov's Galactic Empire.
Yeah, it's a bit.
And yet he's not listed in the influences for
Clark.
it. It always seems a bit weird to me. I think Clark is, yeah. I think this is it. That there were a bunch of people around that era who were writing sort of similar stuff. And it's the other ones, maybe, that influenced Traveller.
Yeah, Asimov wrote scientific philosophy. Clark was always a little bit more nuts and bolts, and you felt you could probably take his orbital maths, for example, to the bank.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they both kind of had that, and Asimov was a chemist rather than a mathematician, but still, man with PhD writing sci-fi.
Yeah.
And still, man with the word professor in front of his name, although he gave up teaching to become a full-time writer, I think somewhere in the 50s.
Almost certainly influenced by something. But yeah, I can see kind of Clark's slightly hard end of what happens.
The other thing that I'm finding interesting, having been going through the Foundation books again.
Oh, yeah, I realised I'm about a sector ahead of you. I hope you don't.
I had forgotten quite how much Asimov was right. Best way I can describe it is Asimov was writing hard sci-fi space opera.
Yeah.
Essentially, because there's a lot of good science in Asimov stuff.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's a lot of very space opera elements, like psionics or mentalics, as he used to call them, in Foundation. utterly breaks all the laws of physics. There's a lot of writers will try and stick within the bounds of what could potentially be possible. Like, I mean, even Asimov at times makes reference to mentalics operating at the speed of light, which would make sense for mental energy. You assume it's basically electrical in nature, and yet at the same time, his mentalics are capable of galaxy-wide telepathic communication, essentially, which obviously it doesn't work at the speed of light by any stretch of the imagination. It's instantaneous, essentially.
I mean,
and only certain uses of it are limited to the speed of light.
I suppose you've also
And
got
the raw power
the other
of
world. Oh
his
God!
telepathics as well.
The alternative is going for some Pullman, who of course was your quantum.
Yeah, and that was something that is one of the few things where you do see a change in Asimov in his later writing, is that he does bring in things like quantum entanglement.
Yeah.
There are quantum entanglement communications in the later Foundation books.
Yeah.
Which didn't turn up in the earlier ones because it wasn't a thing yet. No one had come up with the idea.
I'm trying very hard to the title of a book I was reading, which was ostensibly a young adult, but that dealt with quantum telepathy. Sorry, I was sitting in the Corona and I suddenly thought that's a really bad place to be doing a system scan. That was working on inducing quantum entanglement in identical twins with high empathy weighting to act as long distance communication setups. Interesting. Now I'm going to have to drop it down. I have a feeling female author, and there's not enough female written.
Yeah,
But
and
it was quite well done. The maths
really
were quite solid as well.
there is particularly not enough good female written sci-fi anymore. I don't know why. Because women are just as capable of writing good sci-fi as men. But for some reason, a lot of them tend not to.
Yeah, it's like a lot of the fellas tend to write pulp.
Yeah, this is true. I mean, there's an awful lot of really bad sci-fi written by anybody of of all
Tends to be bad in different
genders, races, creeds, and colours. It's just an awful lot of rubbish out there. Same goes for fantasy, of course. You find some utter twaddle, particularly because every dungeon master in the world has at some point thought, I could write a novel.
Yes.
And there was a time when the publishing industry prevented them from actually doing so, or at least from anyone else having to ever actually read it. Now they can all self-publish it on Amazon, and you've got to plough through dozens of utter works of total rubbish that is massively derivative of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Before you find that one good one that comes in at the end of it.
It's when you realise that they've been using their PC, their favourite NPC is a self-insert, and you just...
And yes, now there's AI slop mixed in there as well.
Oh, God, yes. That is something that does drive me absolutely barking there. You can't even rely on it turning up on the 99p section. Come on. There's a system here somewhere. What the hell is it? Orbital body wear. Don't know where it is. I'm just gonna zip off into the arrows. Come on. Find a different orbital plane.
And the mighty pirate. Okay, that's the strangest outpost name I've come across, possibly. And again, it's an outpost directly orbiting a star, so that's definitely going to be a player-created one.
Oh, we have arrows, finally! God, no wonder I couldn't find the bloody thing. Miles away from anything else. Right, we've got.
Yeah, not a bad idea, earlier. The downside with doing that, of course, is that you have to have people actually aware of your Patreon.
Yeah.
I've considered that kind of stuff myself in the past. Thought, well, maybe if I just publish it through a website, and then I thought, and then no one will ever see it. So, what is the point? Because I'm not exactly well known.
I need to sort myself. If not for
Yeah,
gaming,
you
then
do.
I need a professional one.
You're kind of a name already. You could really do with a website. We're paying for web space. Use it for God's sake.
I have a name, Fish. I am not a name. There's a difference.
You are a name.
Yeah, Mum.
That's what
Round here somewhere.
that qualifies in my book as a name. Okay. You've written good things for publication in the tabletop role-playing industry. There are people out there giving it the big I am who have written absolute twaddle, in my opinion. And generally, admittedly, give them credit. They've sold their absolute twaddle in large quantities, but it's still twaddle.
Magical, non-magical.
And that just needed better editing.
It did.
It wasn't a bad book, but the magical, non-magical sort of Tristan Kendrick was fun. That was, I think, Doug Niles.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Who I rate, yeah. It's just that, as you say, it needed somebody to do the continuity check.
It needed better editing.
It's like the Vampire Assembly books, which I'm absolutely enjoying as sort of pulp urban fantasy, and they're great fun. Absolutely.
I stand my description of McHugh as kind of being an Edgar Rice Burroughs of his day.
Is a bit, but the amazing teleporting characters, because either autocomplete has filled in something, or he just forgot who was where because he wrote in pieces. Or I don't know, but they're great fun. But occasionally you'll get a character teleporting in from another scene who isn't actually there. It's just that it was so and so and so and so walking down the corridor, and it's like, 300 miles away. What's going on? Jump, jump, jump.
Occasionally you get, and this is not just with McHugh, but with a lot of authors these days, because even if they're not self-publishing, a lot of them, especially the smaller publishing companies, are really stinting on editing.
Yeah.
So you will quite often find things like actions or lines being attributed to the wrong person.
I have a feeling, by the way, McHugh may
come
actually
across
be self-edited.
that quite a lot.
Certainly.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Oh God! No!
I
We are not having that. Sorry.
I have a suspicion at least his earlier stuff did have an American editor.
Yeah.
Because I fancy that the vampire... I've only read the first one so far, but I fancy that the vampire novels do not use American English the way the Harlequin novels did.
No, they don't.
The Harlequin novels are set in England or set in Britain with British characters, and yet they consistently use American English all the way through. And I'm guessing that's down to the editor being American and it only ever being edited for the American market, basically the international market. Because it used to be, of course, that you would have a British and an American version of something, using the different versions of English. But now, quite often, it's an international version, and an international version is usually going to use American English because it's the bigger market.
Yeah. Yeah, there are a couple of points. There's one that leaps to mind in the first of the vampires, where he's actually yelling at one of the American characters. He's in America at the time. And he yells at her to get something out of the boot of his car, and he corrects himself to trunk. Over the phone, he's like, "Let's go to the boot at the trunk of my car," just because he knows that she won't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is very much written in British English, and it's emphasised. Everyone's accent is always stated. Quite fascinating. So you get the fact that the lead character is not only of Scottish origin, he is very Scottish. And deliberately kept the Scottish accent when he was being raised by his English grandparents after the death of his parents, largely as a form of rebellion. And has just nailed it since. You know, the guy's 450 years old and still sounds Scottish.
As opposed to the characters in the Rivers of London novels, which we know.
Yeah.
He just writes in people with strange accents just to see
Yes.
whether the audiobook narrator can handle it.
Yeah. Which is just.
And
Yes.
in places he's even admitted doing this in places.
Yeah. From the whole book, Smith being an accent specialist.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah, Aronovich keeps trying to test him, basically.
Yeah, I think it was False Values, where Victor, I think it was, the one of the coders, was referenced as having, I think, a Herefordshire accent. There is no justification. There's no particular reason for this. It's just pure sadism on Ivanovich's part.
Just, yeah, what will Cobra do with it? That's what it comes down to.
And apparently research Herefordshire accent, which is just cheating. But yeah, sounds like Charlie Dimmock is from there, so that was a bit. Oh, right. I choose to believe we watched a load of old garden. Oh no, it's.
I've got to admit, I do have a bit of a soft spot for Alan Titchmarsh, just because of his appearances on I'm Sorry, I Haven't a Clue.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know that they... Yeah, not as a guest. Well, yeah,
right.
as a guest, but not as a as a contestant.
No, I was going to say.
On it. But they did... I think they did it more than once, but I'm not 100% positive. They did like a Gardener's Question Time piss take.
Yeah.
And basically every single audience question, was Alan Titchmarsh. And I think there was also, I can't remember whether that was the same thing or something different, but there was also one where basically every single gardener was Alan Titchmarsh.
Jump.
And he may also have done, like Judi Dench, he may have done their I've forgotten what the name of the program is now that it was taking the piss out of, but the identifying what this person does for a living.
Oh, What's My Line?
I think What's My Line, that was it. Yeah, they've done a What's My Line spoof a couple of times. I think they had Titchmarsh on one of those, but the classic one, of course, was Judi Dench, and it was identifying what Judi Dench did for a living, which is absolutely brilliant. You know, Dame Judi Dench. How do you even remotely pretend you don't know who she is and what she does?
Yeah. She's the one who does those adverts. No, insurance manager.
Yeah. That's it. She does insurance.
The supermarket, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, I am sitting in the Corona for a while because I am sitting in system, I think, and that panel.
I don't know if you're... I kind
JCV
of... Yeah, you're in Crucis
Beta 2.
Sector something, but...
Yeah, JCV Beta 2.
I'm kind of shot ahead of you, for which I do apologise.
Yeah, it's fine. I've been this would be why a lot of stuff was scanned. Although I did just find all later though.
Well, I think we may be taking slightly different routes now.
I'm headed to LT
I think
48 6.
Every now and then we hit a point where just that little, like, one extra light year between us changes what my next star is. And even though the total number of stars to visit is the same, total number of jumps is the same, the actual arrangement is slightly different.
Yeah.
I've just come from, yeah, I've just come from Benton, and before that, I was a star that is adjacent to the one you're currently in. I was in Crucis HHV B25, and my next jump is into Tohaki.
Oh, okay. Actually, I tell you
Yes,
what, I
yes,
wish.
got to a point where, which means if these have got actual names, because I'm now in
Oh, you may
Benton,
actually have somewhere you can sell.
I might actually be able to land somewhere and sell some of this crap, or not. More unidentified signal sources than you can shake a stick at. Oh, and I haven't explored the system yet, apparently.
Okay.
Now I've explored the system. I only
Systems, yeah.
needed to do the pulse, and that did it.
Okay.
System
Benton
scan
D.
complete.
D?
Oh,
Benton
yeah.
D?
Okay.
This is a quad star system?
Okay. No call for that.
Yep, there they all are. One tiny little outpost orbiting a star.
Uh-huh.
4 stars. This isn't a solar system, it's the beginning of a game of pool.
Don't make me laugh, I'm scooping. Oh.
Okay, so I may as well check out Mori Depot. Does not have a black market. Damn it.
Yeah. I tell you what,
Yeah,
on
there's
the
got
writing
loads
front,
of unidentified
Fish,
signal sources in this place.
I really wish I could do the sort of the pulp and kinetic, really bit boring adventure types, like McHugh does.
Mm-hmm.
Really wish I
Yeah.
could write like that. I tell you what, though, he does write fast.
Okay.
The other
I don't
day,
know who you
I
are,
spotted. I mean, he'd put up the announcement that the short story just released was coming out.
but- Right, why
And the
have
other day
you...
he said, I've just finished editing and I've just uploaded it to Amazon. It's like, oh, okay then. What makes me think he does a lot of his own? Right, I'm no longer sat in a star.
Right, so I have just been interdicted for a random security check?
Really? And you're carrying illegal shit? Ah.
I'm carrying illegal shit. Oh no, I'm not carrying illegal shit in this system.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing showing for this system. It's either not illegal in this system or I'm in an anarchy system. I'm not sure which because I wasn't paying attention. But
Potato,
yeah,
potato.
free to go.
Jump,
Free
jump,
to go,
jump.
so it's all good.
Frameshift drive charging.
But I was fuel scooping at the point that the interdiction started. I was not going to resist
Oh,
it.
okay.
It's a good job for him, really,
Yeah.
that I didn't want to pick a fight with the Federal Navy, because he's in an Eagle. And frankly, I would have made mincemeat of him in this ship.
Well, yes. You can pop an eagle.
I have got 2 Class 2 beam lasers and 3 Class 3 multi-cannons.
Yay.
I mean, it would not really be much of a fight,
Oh,
to
to
be honest.
hockey.
Provided that I could keep my guns pointed at him for any length of time, like more
Yeah.
than about 4 seconds.
Fuel scooping.
I'm into hockey. Oh, because I'm into hockey. But I'm in. Or I'm
Was it
about
ice
to head
hockey
to
or
hockey. Yeah, I'm headed to hockey even. When I finish scooping. Oh, that was weird. Realise my target system so I may as well orbit it or fuel scooping.
Yeah.
Which A is faster because I'm moving more quickly, but B will also make my heat go through this. So you know, swings and roundabout. Should be able to hold at about 30. You people around? Who are you? Do I want to know? Oh, yeah. Oh. Come on, nearly done. I had a good one the other day. I completely scooped full, and then as I flew away from the star, obviously I burned through the end of my internal fuel tank. At which point I could scoop again. It was very weird. I
Why
hadn't
does
noticed
nobody
that.
have a black market when I'm looking for one? Although, are my goods actually illegal here? No.
Oh.
In which case, I am going to take a quick visit to Nesekunt City
Okay.
and see whether I can sell this crap, since it's not actually illegal here, apparently.
Oh, okay. He is actually material.
4, 3, 2,
Yeah. Yes, apologies, Ali. I didn't actually mean to sound quite so patronising as I did with that. Know your needs best, obviously. Okay. Oh, good. UBV. 6. Sorry, that's fucking radio.
fuel scooping.
It's 70. I think as a result of watching The Mist at an impressionable age, every radio and station ident sound like that sample tape that gets used about halfway through. Tape deck gets. System scan.
System scan complete.
Hey. Nav panel. 5 jumps left. Nearly there. If I get there and find out that our woman needs all the materials I haven't got.
Well, she
Right.
will need... There is a thing you have to bring her to get her to talk to you at all.
Is it?
Yeah. All of the engineers have some requirement.
Yeah, hers is that you
In her case,
travel.
no, that's just to get the invitation.
Oh. Been a while, fish.
Hang on. Felicity, you need to provide 1 unit of meta alloys.
Oh. Oh God.
So, let me
Oh
just
no, I ring the bell now.
take a quick look in the
Oh, I remember that being the
Wikipedia,
sword.
in the wiki about where we get meta alloys. Okay, it's a Thargoid thing. Daniel's progress on Maya A2 is the only surface port that consistently offers meta alloys for sale.
Yeah, that rings a bell actually. Galaxy map.
They can be found in abundance around Titan corpses. The Titan
Yeah.
corpses, I think, are still marked on the map, aren't they? So,
Are they?
I mean, I don't know whether there are likely to still be things trying to kill you in those areas, but
What sector did you say, Maya?
scroll back up to where that was.
That Maya sector.
It's Daniel's progress on Maya. Yeah, Maya is the system.
MAIA. Yeah.
MAIA. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Look. Oh my God! I am not going there. That's 400 light years away.
Okay. I wonder
That's
where
in the
else you can
freaking
get them from,
Pleiades.
then. I mean, this is literally the first engineer you can unlock, so there's got to be an easier way to get hold of a unit of them.
There has to be, yeah. Because no, that is not happening. That's nuts. Gotta be something else. I've unlocked Felicity Fast here, and I've used her on my other accounts, and I did not.
As I say, she is the first one that you can unlock.
Yeah. I did not end up going many, many, many thousands of light years beyond her in order to pick up some metal.
Hang on, let me do a quick search for
Panel 4. Got no materials at all. Yay. Apparently no materials and no data. That surprises me. Mind you, I suppose I haven't done a lot with it.
I think it must have been Thargoid barnacle sites using the SRV that we were doing before. Because you can get them from Thargoid barnacles.
Okay.
So...
Thargoid barnacles.
Yeah.
Ow, ow, ow! Ow! Bloody hell. Sorry, for the benefit of the tape, I have bugged up my wrist a bit. Suddenly flexed it after it's been resting on. And ow! Is all I have to say. Yeah, no, it's all right. It's just because I hadn't moved it in a while. Because I've got a hand rest on the side of my joystick. I didn't realise that it had kind of locked up where I've wrenched it. I may have to start wearing my fingers gloves or something.
Mero 5C.
Vaguely rings a bell, actually.
First meta-alloys were discovered by shooting a Thargoid barnacle barb found at Thargoid barnacle site on Merope 5C.
How do you spell that?
Merope.
Oh God, Merope.
It's not the.
Oh, Merope.
It's not the only place where you find Thargoid
It's
barnacles.
still 400 light years.
Yeah.
Oh, balls, I think is the technical term. I don't. Not all down in the little back, so I'm not actually burning all my food. Go back to the start with this. You and your shoulders earlier. Yes, that was your. I've not moved in hours. Yeah. Yeah, don't like that at all. Not nice. Okay. So.
Probably worth going and introducing yourself. Yeah, finishing this journey and talking to her.
Well, I'm going to do that anyway. Yeah.
We'll need to. We'll need to go and get the meta alloys, but.
One sec.
Yeah. Extend my landing gear. I know.
Oh, been to Maya several times. They no longer sell meta alloys.
Oh dear.
And somebody else is saying that they're lying. They read it. Oh, there's some fleet carriers selling them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That makes sense. I can see fleet is the kind of thing you might do if you want to make money out of your fleet carrier.
Where in Narvik? There's a fleet. There's a fleet carrier in Dekiat called Meta Alloys for sale. This is a while ago, however. I can imagine.
Doesn't necessarily mean it isn't still there.
It doesn't necessarily mean it isn't still there. Yeah. Okay. Someone's got metal alloys and doesn't know where Felicity Barseer is because she's a Horizons engineer on Planet, of course, and they haven't got
Yeah,
they
but-
didn't at that point have Horizons.
How on earth did they get hold of meta alloys without
They
Horizon?
could buy it in a marketplace.
No, they could buy it in Maya.
Yeah. Jump, jump, jump.
Friendship
So
drive
yeah, I have
charging.
no illusions about that fleet carrier will not be there, but I'm still going to go there anyway, just to.
There may well be somebody selling because it's
Yeah.
got to be a constant demand, hasn't it? So
God,
it's
yeah.
not a bad
Money.
way of making a bit of money.
Yeah.
There may well be a dozen fleet carriers there.
This is
Actually,
going to be a neutron star.
selling things.
Oh no, it isn't. It's just very bright. Okay.
Fuel
Good.
scooping.
Okay. Nav panel. 4 jumps left.
Right, my route replotted.
Overview.
Off we go. We're
There's a
following the
shadow.
Drutty, the Drutty, the Drutty.
I'm in UBV 8670, if it helps.
I know. It tells me on the little what's it indicator.
Yeah, okay.
But I've just taken off from the Coriolis in this place.
Hockey.
Yeah. So I've got to get right. I'm not match locked now. I can
Systems
actually
scan.
jump out. I am actually jumping into UBV 8670 now.
Okay. Oh, this one's already been scanned. I don't know why I've suddenly had Tom Learer's Be Prepared stuff,
Be prepared.
but it's alternating between that and Mitch Ben's Wokaz. Sure. Sorry. Come on. Oh, there's a dodgy blue contact in the system. Well dodgy.
Gotta be. Probably got critical temperature as well at the moment.
Yeah? I'm sat on 58. I shouldn't have my hands off the stick, but... At least I've turned off the silent running control.
Yes, that
Biggest
was a tad
mistake,
awkward,
huh?
accidentally
Yes.
turning on silent running and nearly blowing up.
Yeah, I will say that the biggest mistake I ever made with that was really early on when I accidentally did that while scooping. I died. That's one of my that's one of my ship deaths. I blew my ship up because I went to silent running, couldn't work out how to turn it off, and because I was scooping, my heat just went.
Yeah. I think my most frustrating ship death was definitely the one where the cat killed my ship.
Yes.
That was Mary.
Did it maybe boosted you or something?
Mary fired my... I hadn't turned... That was... Since then, I have learned turn off firing deploys weapons.
That was it.
But yeah, Mary basically jumped on my mouse and
Oh.
fired the weapons straight into the docking bay as I was coming into land.
I bet that went well for you.
Bang, that was me dead in
Yeah.
a fraction of a second. They've got some big guns in those Coriolis bots.
Yes. I'm still amazed that I didn't die when I accidentally hit
Fuel
boost.
scooping complete.
when flying into a Coriolis. I was in the docking bay, hit boost, and you know that big spike at the end? I bounced off the side of it.
It's the kind of thing where it very much depends on what you're flying at the time, doesn't it?
Not very big is what I was flying. I think it may have been my aspects.
Oh, those are quite big aspects. Those are quite solid, chunky things.
Yeah, but they have the braking
Now, if you're doing that,
distance of-
if you do that in an Eagle, which boosts to a phenomenally high speed, and is kind of this is not the ship you're looking for with the big haul. I've just emptied my cargo. Oh no, I've got an occupied escape pod. You want my occupied escape pod, do you? Who are you? You're in a crate phantom.
Yeah,
So you're in a variation on the weapon on the ship that I'm flying.
Okay.
And you are an expert. So technically, I don't really want to mess with you.
Aren't you ranked as dangerous?
I could.
Oh no,
Yes,
wrong
I
account.
could possibly. No, this is going in.
Oh,
So
this is your
this
main
is
account, yeah.
this is my dangerous account here.
Oh, there's a compromised nav beacon.
But that just means that I've spent a lot of time in the game, not that I'm actually any good.
Okay. Fair.
So much though I would. Though I'm intrigued to know whether I can take an expert crate in Jean Grey. I think I'm just going to do a runner.
Back. Got one thing left. I think I just got warned off in local chat here, which I'm impressed about. I am also system scanning and I don't get interdicted, so drop out of system scan until I finish scooping. And then I can go and see about poking the titties who threatened me. May possibly be taking this personally. Stay away, you don't want to get caught up in the friendly fire. I just wouldn't be friendly fire, it's unfriendly fire.
Yes, friendly fire isn't.
Yeah. Evil Overlord list rules.
Yep. Also, Murphy's laws of combat operations.
Yep. System scan. Right, let's see if I can locate one body that is here that I have not yet. War's gone too far, we're leaving before we get killed. War going on? Notice
There's always
that.
a war going on
Well,
somewhere.
yeah.
I actually fought in one the other day. Didn't do very well.
Okay. Combat bond time.
Yeah, I got a small amount of combat bonds, but it really wasn't particularly effective. It really wasn't good enough. I was flying my my Ferdy. I was trying to give my Ferdy a proper test, and also I was fighting on behalf of an Imperial faction because I wanted to grind Imperial rep, and I thought
I've lost route again.
fight against, fight for the Imperium, the Empire might be
Yeah,
the way to
I have lost
a
route
good way
again.
to grind some rep. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's weird.
Not far. Again. Now, I shouldn't have to refuel again. But, you know. Jump, jump, jump.
I did cheat, and when I landed to sell off all my stuff, I refueled while I was there. Saved me some scooping.
I don't know about you, it's reflex at this stage. You land, you hit refuel.
Yeah, I land and I go up and I hit the refuel and rearm buttons. Yeah.
Yes, I remember before they put that where it was nice and easy to get at, and you actually had to remember to buy the fuel. I have made the cock
Yeah.
up of taking off and getting halfway to where I was going and going, oh.
So many convenient little quality of life improvements in
Yes.
Elite over the last 10 years.
God, yes. Absolutely.
Fuel scooping.
Sense. I mean, I remember in Frontier, however, you actually had to buy fuel as cargo. That was fun. So you could end up with your hold full of fuel that you were
Yeah,
shipping
if you
somewhere
wanted
else.
to go a
but
long way, you couldn't actually carry anything else.
No. I ended up trying to make fuel deliveries, but I was going so far that I was actually just not myself.
Yeah,
And-
I remember doing that. Not trying to make fuel deliveries, but just trying to travel to a completely different part of the galaxy to
Oh,
explore that part of the galaxy.
All you could
And
take was
just-
fuel.
Yeah, just filled up
Just
entirely
use
on fuel, and just wrote the whole trip off as a loss because I couldn't take anything that would earn me money. I just had to fill up on fuel.
I have 6 bodies.
Are you wearing a noddy suit to find them?
That reminds me. I wonder when the anthology icon officially, or write it. I really, really want to start shouting about it, even though it's not like I get any royalties. But I just want other people. I want somebody else.
But
to be.
it's got some of your work in it.
Yeah,
So,
it's
you
got
know,
some
that
of
is
my
a
work in it.
thing.
Yeah,
Fuel
I'm just
skipping
Very much a
complete.
thing.
yeah. I'm just loving the fact that I came first in the additional content warning over and above this bit. There were about 4 stories that needed them.
This one was written by Drut.
This features this and this. Okay. Check, but I think they even kept English. Egg. Oh god, no, I'm not going anywhere in that direction because that's the star. There's a cruise ship in the woods. I suppose just because I've come acres and acres and acres doesn't mean everybody.
We're still in the bubble.
Yeah.
This is populated space. It's actually more populated space than where we've come from, which is right on the edge and is mainly player colonized systems.
This is true.
Which means that, like a year ago, all of those worlds were uninhabited.
True, true. Come on, I've got 1 body left to find. I bet you're behind the bloody star, aren't you? Willing to bet. Also thinking I am way too close.
Right. So,
Yeah.
16
I
fleet.
was scooping and I completely forgot I was scooping. Fortunately, I was at the
Wonder
sweet
what
spot, so I
that
was just sitting
filtered,
on.
whether it actually deserved to be filtered.
Oh, is there somebody who's asterisked?
F asterisk 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 V.
Okay.
I sell cheap
This-
metalloy. I can't spell meta-alloy, but I apparently sell cheap meta-alloy.
Anybody
There
else
it is.
feel- Okay.
20.61 light seconds out in
Okay.
Tech
You know what? I
There's
will take
a
that.
Victory class carrier named I sell cheap metalally. It actually is called, but
Anybody else feel
we
like
know what
we're buying from Temu?
yeah, definitely Timu metalloy.
Yeah, well, I'll take it.
System scan complete.
Okay, this could be interesting. I've never been to a fleet carrier before
No, I don't.
because I don't know anyone who owns one. I've never been to one. So heading off there to see I
Right.
sell cheap metalally. See whether they
Right.
really do sell cheap metalally.
I've just been trying to finish scanning, so I'm a couple of jumps out, but I'm not far.
Yeah, no problem. That's why I thought I would take the time to see
jump,
whether
jump.
you can get source and deck
Yeah.
some metal alloy for you here in Dekiat, and if I
that
can,
does
then,
make
yeah, we sorted.
the noob game a lot easier.
Yeah,
I've
it
done-
really does.
You know what? I think I
And-
have done that.
And you have
huge
to admire
amount.
it for, in-game. It's an in-game player economy. You You've got to
Yeah,
have
it is.
player-driven stuff like this. Like, it makes
It's
sense.
not.
There's people who need this.
Yeah,
There's people who can get it. Set up a marketplace.
yeah. It's
Make a
not
passive income.
that
Have your
they.
keep making money off this thing as basically tax money, as people are buying and selling it.
Yeah, it's not that they are creating it out of nowhere. Somebody is still going, but it's going to be some hero who's got a stupidly long jump legs.
They still have to obtain it.
Yeah.
And if that's what, if that's the kind of stuff they enjoy doing, and then they're just dumping it back on this effectively immobile fleet carrier.
Yeah, someone's going to be going
be sold.
in their long legs.
Someone's still getting good money off it because however much you're buying it for is 100% profit for them. Essentially, they've just put the work in to get it. It's just like mining.
Indeed. You've got a big enough cargo bay. It's not you have to do. Right, system scam.
I do like the fact that
System
the
scam.
fleet carriers exist across all three forms of the game.
Yeah, they're just there.
So even though they are player owned, they still appear in the private group, despite the fact that the players who own them don't.
Yeah.
They're a major enough feature of the galaxy that they appear whether you're in solo, private group, or open. And I would never fly in open. It's just not going to happen.
I have briefly flown in open.
There are even with a small percentage of the players being arseholes, there are so many players that means that you've got a good chance of encountering arseholes.
Beefers were in the. Remember the code sound when not long after the game launch. That whole, if you come to this sector, you should expect us, to
Fuel scooping complete.
exact tribute. And it was, I do not want to, I have nothing. But yeah, they were trying to present themselves as, the big heroes. And system scam. Right, let's see if I can do this without.
Against the whole PvP thing, but I love the way Elite Dangerous handles it. That you have a choice. If you fly in private group, you will never have to worry about PvP. If you're up for that kind of stuff, though, just fly in open. It's there.
Yeah,
you can do that.
Absolutely.
I adore the way that works. It's a really good solution to the problem.
Yeah, I have no problem with that at all. I do have a problem with people who reckon they are a wimp for not wanting to. There are people who, I think they're the same mentality as the you should only ever have one difficulty and never have any adaptive.
I'm not convinced that is cheap.
Yeah, how much are they going for?
They are selling meta alloys at 6 million credits a time.
Bugger me backwards! That's a lot.
Yeah.
System scam.
Seems like a lot to me.
Sheesh.
Yeah, meta alloys galactic average 195,000.
Yeah, okay.
So
it's seller's market, but
the word cheap does not really apply. Does it? I feel.
You say
at that price, I'd rather take the trip out and
I'd rather take the trip. A face for
I don't need it. I've already unlocked
Studios.
Validity Pass there. But
yeah. Finishing scanning this.
Again, there's a fight going on. Why is it that everywhere I go, there's a fight going on?
Good lord.
Well, I am reckoning that this will not be the only one.
Oh god.
Just because this is called I sell cheap meta alloy, doesn't mean it's going to be the only place selling meta alloy. There's bound to be some on others. So So I'm thinking, so I need to look for one that has a commodities market. I guess just let's
I mean, they're going
start
to
at the
be
first one in
able
the
to
list.
almost make their own devices, but no, they're just going no.
Oh, my landing gear's still down. No wonder I'm still mass locked.
Oh, by the way, I can't remember if I mentioned. I had a look at our analysis. The analytics for last night's RPG stream. Relevant. Neat.
System scan complete.
As a result of getting extra viewers, courtesy of Alia, being a very popular one, that was in the top 2% of streamers.
Oh.
With 11 average. Current.
I didn't look. Presumably it went out under tabletop RPGs, yeah?
Yes. I will need to check. Jump.
Frameshift drive
Certainly I
charging.
changed it. And many times. Yes, we were in the top 2% of.
3, 2,
Which always gets me because of
Not
course.
2% of streamers in that category, obviously.
No.
I mean,
No, on Twitch.
well, no, that's utter nonsense because there were streams with way more people than us
Yes.
at that time.
Thing is that there are so many streamers on Twitch that although you get the big partners who've got the telephone viewers, apparently hitting 10 concurrent average is a massive thing. And that puts you in the top 2%, so go figure.
I find that hard to believe, I've got to admit.
I find it hard to believe, but I've had numbers waved at me. As somebody who knows who's part of his job is working this stuff out. Okay, where am I going?
Just based on the numbers I have seen when browsing for streams to watch, that doesn't work mathematically.
It's just the sheer volume of people on there.
So, yeah, there's a shitload of people who are getting like 1 or 2 or even none. But there's also a hell of a lot of people around the teens to 40s.
What the hell? Sorry, my controls just went really weird.
Ooh.
That was fun. Okay, so what do we got? Tips. In a conflict zone. Okay. Elizabeth.
Okay, nothing apparently to buy here.
Oh, there are so.
Just buy.
Shout out in the stream with 30 to 50 viewers, and you were checking the viewer side. Okay. Does work statistically, only the top 2% are getting 10 plus viewers at any given moment. The actual range is huge, but it does work out, especially how many people can. Yeah. Yeah, this is what I was told by the chap who was explaining those numbers, because he wanted to know. He wanted to have a look at, what slot, and there we go. It'd be Farseer Ink, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
you know, he was curious. So I had a, are you sure? But like I said, part of his job is these animals. They're not on the Twitch. But yeah. It is that the top 2% has such a massive, massive range in audience number. I just found it interesting. Not doing it, oh my god, they're going to be so popular. Come on. I've got 6 clubs. Why I'm being so cautious on my thruster. I'm just expecting a gravity well to just suck me in any second. And even me doing the loop of shame. Okay, she's just dropped.
Yeah. Fishy's visiting a third
Carrier.
fleet carrier.
Ah. Actual streamer who's watching the list. So, not sure if he's actually watching. Ah. I don't tend to work with the viewer list up. Partly because Chatty stopped doing it, so I don't really miss it.
Got the viewer list on Chatty right now.
Have you? No, Chatty just refused. It stopped showing me the option.
There was a point where they checked the way you had to effectively relog it in for it to
yeah. So what I
get it. I don't know.
I found it a bit I found it a bit distracting, is the thing. To be honest. On the, you know, who's there, who isn't. So I just try and talk to stream as though there are, you know, people in here who may or may not know. Because VODs exist. And I just try and it all the same. Because otherwise, if I spotted somebody I was, you know, a fan of or in awe of, I'd be just there going, oh, I think
I mean, I don't pay much attention to the viewers. I have the viewer list up.
me.
There are certain names I keep an eye out for.
Yeah.
I don't talk to anybody who doesn't actually type in chat, but call people out.
And I've got Geiger set not to call people out, which I have turning off every time with updates. But yeah, man, I now use the OBS docked chat rather than
I don't.
Chatty.
I really don't have room on screen for that.
I find it takes up slightly.
Chatty,
I had to
can have a completely
rearrange.
different computer.
Yeah, I had to rearrange all my docs in kind of desolating fashion. But I can now get more information on OBS than there's far-searing. Imagine if someone was being sadistic and they just a fan-made station far-searing, and it was like the other side of the city. Okay, what do we got here?
Really?
Leisure
What am I going to get?
Aquarius Club. Conflict zone. Signal source. Conflict zone. Okay, I'm noticing a pattern emerging here. No. System scan. Look at what we've got gotten the way. So down at the end where I don't want to go. Yeah, when you're doesn't help when there's no one there. When there's nobody there and you're streaming, that's when looking your list quite depressing.
Okay, let's see what Stubbs Meta Alloys is selling Meta Alloys for.
Oh.
Guessing they've got them.
Likely, doesn't it? Igala.
Yeah, that'll be another 6 million or something.
Yeah. Okay. Loads of. There we go. Oh no, they're just emissions. Fine, I will search you all out. While I am here. What going on? No.
You must be right next to, I mean, presumably you're at Farseer.
I am in orbit around Farseer Inc. at the moment.
Yeah,
I'm
so
saying orbit, progressing slowly in a Farseer
right
Inc.
next
direction.
to Stubbs Meta Alloys then.
I haven't found Stubbs Meta Alloys yet. But can't be far. I'm tight enough on the zoom, however, that I'm actually making it hard. So. Sorry, come here. Go on. Come here. Yes, it was only a high-grade emission. I don't care. I wanted that. Okay.
I suppose the thing to do if you want to be selling Meta Alloys with your fleet carrier is you just jump out to where the alloys are available. Stock up and jump back again, because the fleet carriers will jump virtually anywhere in the galaxy. It's just how much tritium you need to spend to do it.
Yeah. Thought that was.
So if you've got a group together, you can theoretically jump out there, all gather as much Meta Alloy as possible.
Yeah.
And then jump back to Farseer Inc. and sell it at a ridiculously high price. Which works fine until you run across people like us who say, no, fuck it, I'm not spending that on it. That's just it. I'll go and get my own.
I'm my mother's daughter. Take that at home.
With a small aubergine.
Oddly enough, that character came into my mind while I was shopping or wandering around looking at used aubergine. I just had suddenly the kick into my head, and I thought, I haven't seen that in ages. Hang on. Okay. See what I've got on the con. Hopefully.
Are you beating up that Type 7 transporter? It's clear.
I'm trying to remember. Fish.
Yeah, it's
Are they
got to be power play. Oh,
heck am I looking? Is it in the location? Or is it in the contacts list? My brain's just
I just clicked on one of the fleet carrier symbol stacks on the it's in the system map, and then scrolled down the list of fleet carriers that it came
that
up
would
with.
be the sensible way of doing it, wouldn't it? Yeah. Or the chimplin. I'm making my life hard for myself. Weapons fire, threat 1. Ooh. No. Stay focused, right? And land at Fishy. Hey, hello. At least then she can tell me that I know.
Yeah. If I can, if there was a reasonable price here, I'll pick you up a ton and just bring it to you.
Oh, cheers. I'll pick you up some metal.
No, 9.9 million here.
Good God, suddenly 6 is starting to look good.
6 apparently really is cheap metal alloy.
Jesus. Okay. I just turned off myself. Sale metal alloys. Judging from that. So many in orbit round her. Monkey closed.
Basically, the Pleiades, California, Witch Head, and Coalsack nebulae are the places to go in search of barnacles, which I think is probably going to be more reasonable than trying to buy some.
Yeah.
Or, of course, Maya, and see whether they are indeed still selling that.
By 50%.
Hey.
Let's see, the Coalsack's all the way over there.
Where is that? What exactly? What gravity well are you stuck in? Okay, we don't go anywhere near the short bus. Casa Doom disturbs me. I mean, kudos. Let's drop to sale meta round. I don't think.
No, I haven't done that one.
They're right in all round buses. And I might anyway. Please. Drop. Wow, yep, that's player created. Good lord, that was a choice.
We hope you find what you're looking for.
Oh, hello, Amy. Always interesting when you can go, I guess they've used to phone her Amy. Good God, that colour scheme was a decision. Eesh.
There's only like 3 colour schemes you can get.
Yep.
For fleet carriers.
Yep.
And they're all awful.
They
Don't
didn't
know
need
why.
to use that one.
There is a general complaint that decorative customization on fleet carriers is terrible.
That panel.
Scan detected.
Mind you,
Access granted. Please follow standard docking protocols, Commander.
if I wanted to be evil, of course, you know, you set up your fleet carrier as, you know, cheap goods here, yo. And then you just pirate people who are turning up with stuff to sell. As you need.
Which is a thing you could theoretically do, yes.
Scan detected.
Scan
Although you wouldn't be
images.
able to get those of us who turn up using a private group, because you
No.
wouldn't be in their private group, so they would just turn up find nothing and go away, essentially.
Because the question is, would it learn your playstyle and start doing that? Suppose we're going to 14, yes. For some reason, I was not looking for a red landing pad. There we go. Landing gear down. Fire on the strange area.
Landing gear deployed.
Don't know where it's. Nothing else. I'm hoping it gets me. Oh, why not on the landing pad? I'm about to get a loitering warning. I'm the wrong way round. Idiot. Could not work out what the problem was. Oh, hell am I? I'm completely upside down. Vaguely in the right direction. Orientation's completely. Hurl yourself at the ground. God, I'm kidding. Fuel!
Landing complete. Commence shutdown. Welcome, Commander.
Anyone to spend real money on the hideous? Yeah. Yeah, no, that one was being weird. That was very, very unpleasant. Right, what do we got? I don't think I have been on a carrier actually. Tariff applies to this service. I don't care. I only have 28 credits. It's but I'm just happy not flying for us. Okay, what do we got? Commodities market, carrier overview. Let's see. 5 million.
It's the cheapest we've seen yet.
Yeah. I've got 50 million fish. I'm awfully tempted.
I mean, you've got the money, yeah.
Got the money. When you find out that she actually sells them all.
No, she
Must
doesn't.
be hysterical.
That would be really weird.
Also produced at Dekiat. KHH82K, which I'm assuming is other carriers.
That would be a carrier, yeah.
Ah. Oh no, that's consumed by. Oh, that's 2 credits cheaper. So 5,597,000. Back. To do. Me. Okay. So let's have a look to the overview. Oh. Yep. No, that's horrible. No, don't like that at all. Although I do quite like the subsettings part in. That's cool. So Universal Cartographics is suspended. Oh. Okay. Service tariff. Rearming and refuel will incur a 10% tariff, which is fine because I'm in Cobra 3 and they're fairly small. But I can understand if you're big. I am going to take a very brief AFK while I'm landed and therefore not about to die.
Yeah, that would be the time to do it, I
Yeah.
think.
And I'm going to take a very brief bio break and be back in 2 minutes. See you and talk to yourselves. Chat exists. Also
I'm
have my
going, I think, to visit Fliss. Where is she? There she is. Since I'm here, I may as well give her a visit. No, I'm
going.
bimbling through space at the moment, but I'm bimbling through real space rather than frame shift space. I'm now going to frame shift and go and visit Farseer Inc. Since I've come all the way out here, may as well poke Felicity with a stick. I've got no idea where I got the meta alloys to unlock her when I did, because it was years ago. It's entirely possible that I just bummed them off another player. There was a lot of that going on at the time, people bringing back meta alloys and going, who needs meta alloys? Rather than selling them for millions, literally just giving them to people they knew. Wouldn't surprise me at all if that's how I originally unlocked Felicity Farseer. I'm going to need to source some for my other accounts at some point, though. I don't know whether I've unlocked her on any of my other 3 accounts. I think I must have done. I suspect maybe Grayson Thundertree. I might have unlocked her on my Fishy account before I reset the save and it became Hamus. Hamus probably still needs to unlock her. One of the problems with collecting ships the way I'm doing on my main account, of course, is if you want to engineer things, you just need to collect so many mats. I've got like 43 ships at the moment, and to engineer them all, I'd just be spending my time doing nothing but trying to collect engineering materials. That's odd, Alia. You're having no luck at all with your water, are you?
Oh.
Okay.
No, that's not.
Accidentally aborted my glide there. It says 160 kilometers out. That's not good.
Oops. Okay. Right. Pick off and. Sings.
Don't forget to come back from your on a break screen.
Oh God. Well, thank you for that. Oh. Okay. What? Doing? You know what Google decides it wants to alert me to? Completely random. Kind of, oh, here are the AC/DC tour dates. Also, would you like to know what's in the budget? Pardon? That's not out yet. Would you like me to know what random speculation's going on?
Yep.
I am.
Yeah.
Thought I had some cohesive that I had obviously just enough to go around the inside cardboard. That's better. Refuel. Let's take off and clock any others.
Go for launch. Departure confirmed.
Landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Thank you very much. Super cruise. I know I'm mass locked. Get over it. The speaking deal. Super cruise.
Frameshift drive charging.
Thank you.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so that's Sail Metal Alloys is the one I've just.
Yeah.
So, what else do we have? I'm sorry, I'm going to have to go to Khazad-dûm. The problem is, if you go to Khazad-dûm,
Yes, it is.
I know it's not Zahadum, but I also know that I'm damn sure he based that on it.
No, Khazad-dûm, that's Moria.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
But-
yeah, Zahadum.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you, right, yeah.
I'm almost certain that JMS will have nicked the name.
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, Zahadum as opposed to Khazad-dûm, and then we had somebody called Lorien turn up.
Yes, exactly.
He wasn't subtle about his Lord of the Rings
He
influences.
was not. He was not. Arthurian and Lord of the Rings. Okay. I'm not comfortable with the I am not comfortable with the voice that Khazad-dûm is using, which sounds like they've summoned a very small demon.
Well,
That power.
Khazad-dûm is appropriate. It's probably a Balrog.
Yeah.
Docking request accepted. You
are Okay.
to approach pod.
Well, they are letting me dock, so that's a good start. Being murdered off hand. And I will say I prefer their colour scheme, because the red and grey just looks like they are off the cover of a Golden Age
Yeah.
sci-fi.
Yes, that
It's-
does look like it comes from the cover of the kind of books I read as a kid.
Yeah. I think I may have this on my shelf. Inherited from my dad.
Scan detected.
Landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Don't land on the keelback, which is landing on the pad behind you. That would be a bad thing, Drut. No, big app. Just
Scan detected.
oh, give it up. You need to keep scanning me. I still haven't got anything interesting. Foods. Really, I'm. While you're here, ever thought about pledging to a power? Had, but
I have actually thought about playing it.
I've
not
considered
done
it. Yeah.
playing, but I have considered it. I might do it at a greater time. Because
Ooh, they have a universal cartographics.
I kind of need to decide what to do with each of my accounts, and
Yeah.
I've decided to go exploring with Kiraken. Hamus is just a bit of a wide boy, and I'm just enjoying playing him as a bit of a wide boy, to be honest. So I don't think I need something more
Hello.
specific than that. He's just the dodgy one.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna go with Corpful, but hello, you are welcome. Yeah, that's the only problem with flying in a team, by the way, because you'd already scanned a bunch of systems I've flown through. I've got poxy amounts for. So Tahaki is worth like 2,000. Example.
I don't think that was worth anything anyway. I think that's
I don't
just
think
what
it
it's
was
worth.
much, but
Because I have a feeling that was one that had sod all in it.
yeah. However, Col 285 D1213 is worth 428,000.
XPO D6115 is looking good.
So I can sell the whole page for 1.1 million.
Yeah,
That's probably not a terrible idea.
that's not an unreasonable amount.
And I've just, I think. However, they have redemption. Oh my god, someone's having a fight. Well, that's creepy.
Yeah, there's a lot
God.
of it about.
Don't
I think
name
it's
his
power
name.
play. But there's an awful everywhere I go. There seem to be people having fights that have nothing to do
Okay,
with
let's
me.
see what they.
Always just outside like the station or a carrier or whatever.
5 million's currently the cheapest. 7.8 million is just no.
I know you've got the money at the moment, but remember that there is always the squadron bank in case of emergencies for such situations. I know that we're saving for a carrier of our own,
Yeah.
but that's not going to be any time this
No.
decade. It's the way we play. So
Yeah,
it's a bit of a pipe dream.
it is. Mind you, 30% tariff. I'll tell you what, the bloody dwarves have, they know what they're doing.
It's dwarves
Owned
for
by-
you, isn't it? I mean,
owned
everybody
by-
knows dwarves love gold.
Owned by Balrog_CZ. I see. I perceive the image. I see what we're doing here. Ow! Sugar. Not happy. Okay. Okay, so I've repaired anyway because it was a tiny amount.
Now, where have you hidden landing pad 02?
The Nautilus class carrier. More importantly, shooting feature. I'm not comfortable
Two
with
over
this.
that's not two over
yeah.
there, is it? Ah, there's
Gear
two.
retracted.
I...
Never ceases to astonish me how often you see orcas at locations in the
I
game
know.
these days.
I suppose they've got the legs, haven't
I
they?
mean, I'm here coming into land at Felicity Farseer's place, and on the pad, the next pad round, is an orca.
Frameshift
Who is
arrived.
taking a luxury cruise to see an engineer in the middle of nowhere?
3, 2,
Someone who wants to get their orca engineers so they can take even further luxury cruises.
Yeah.
I feel. Okay, what do we got? Um. Hmm. One I've just left. Hmm. A little bit concerned about some of the names, but okay. System scan.
And look at an experimental effect, maybe. Or not. I have insufficient materials to purchase any experimental effects.
Yeah.
That's why I'm coming here and getting more
I don't
engineering.
have anything.
Because I don't have the mats for any of them.
No, I don't have any of the
I've got
mats.
anything on my surface scanner yet. Can I do that? Nope, I don't have mechanical scrap.
Yeah, I'm just wondering about once I've introduced myself and I did, if I'm unlocking, did purchased or whether I
Ah, okay, yes. Clean drive tuning uses sulfur.
yeah.
Sulfur, the thing that when I was mining, I was saying, oh, I can't pick up any more sulfur.
Because you've got loads of sulfur, yeah. Okay,
Because
fair.
I had maxed out. I had the full 300 you were allowed on sulfur.
Yeah.
So I will just take every engineering thing I can find that uses sulfur.
Reasonable.
Oh, great. So it's completed in one go. I've got enough to go for a level 2 on it, though. That's not using sulfur anymore, but I have the bits for it. So may as well.
Okay.
Hang on.
Interesting. Sex there, dude. Oh, that's the. That's.
Have a go at level 3.
No, this is.
Then I run out of materials. Well, yeah, the experimental effects.
No, I literally have to.
Don't have the mats for them.
Hmm. Oh, okay, busy here. Canterbury, okay. Canterbury line. Huh. Hello, white monkey. I don't. Oh, what? Beckiat Green Party. We sell used cars.
Any used cars?
Commodities, tritium depot, concourse, shipyard, refuel, repair, restock, outfitting, carrier overview, services, auto dock, docking, crew lounge, contacts, and livery. Vended, black market, redemption of station, economic, pioneer supplies and systems. Did they have a shipyard? We sell used cars as a shipyard. I'm almost tempted to go and have a look, just to see
What they're selling.
Yeah. So we sell any car? They've just parked around a planet. Okay, Turtle Fleet. Oh, I'm sorry, Procrastinator? Procrastinator T6H. Hello, you are singing my theme tune. That's just contacts and commodity. Marlowe's Revenge. Scepter Shipyard. Turtle Fleet. Oh, they've got the bartender.
Bartender is potentially very useful because that lets you basically trade materials for other materials.
I mean, I have literally no. But I'm just wondering about going for a wander around the concourse. Show people what it's like.
Something to do.
Yeah, what else do we... Slipper, the Wit, Griffin Rider. Okay. Yub Nub. Oh no, that's the owners. Sorry. Or factions. So we have Sectoid Slipper, the Implication, Yub Nub, Stubbs Meta Alloys, that's the one. Monkey Closed. F Shack. 139 Vine Street. What? Somebody just used their address as a carrier name.
I'm sure it is an address of significance to someone.
Yeah. Womp womp nerd.
Probably missing something hugely obvious about it.
Yeah.
But there you go.
Bearded Clam. I'm not even going there, mate.
Yeah.
Meta Alloys. Just called Meta Alloys. That one's name. Shack. Cybertron. I didn't even know Chrono had a fleet carrier. I'm almost tempted by that one. Ravens, Pobides Nerfict. Alan of the North. Which Space Tavern? Okay. I approve the name. Idrisil. Okay.
In at the end of time.
There's another Stubbs Meta Alloys. Oh no, it's the same one. Okay, it's just whether it's local or... selected. Marco's. Live last toaster bath. Okay. Life for sale.
Quite.
Late danger. I sell cheap metalloy. Annoyingly, they are so far second. Galaxy 1. Galactica 13. I'm sorry, I should not be mucking around with the list. I do think Tuatha Didanan is...
Yeah, that's a proper name.
Never docking there or moving there. Can't decide which. Event Horizon. There are two called the Event Horizon. Fact. They're weirdly popular. But only one of them is available to actually go. I'm gonna have to go to the event hall. Have a come on. Okay, let's plot a route to the event hall. Sure nothing could possibly go wrong.
What could possibly go wrong? Yeah.
I may. Super cool. Need to say that.
Warning. Frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Do we just make a habit of jinxing yourselves? Maybe. little bit. Little jinxing. Fun and profit. And then two. And why the hell I've got that song stuck? I do not know.
I don't know. Well, it's a cool song.
It is, yeah.
You've got to be happy with a bit of Divine Comedy.
You've got to be happy with it. I think that may actually be mad.
It is a legal requirement. Yeah.
Yep.
One of the greatest singer-songwriters ever.
Mm-hmm. Yep, no argument there. Probably is now my brain's segued into Norman and Norma. A song that I thought when I first listened to it was going to go one way that was going to be incredibly depressing. And it just went a completely different direction.
Totally different direction.
Yeah. I've got the brakes on and I made gravity fell. Okay. Coming in.
Just dropping into a resource extraction site for the sake of it.
Okay. And do you have mining gear?
No. But I have guns. Dropping into a resource extraction site's not a hot zone.
Oh. Okay. Fair. Wondered if really just they're mucking around.
There was always the hope that someone would have a sane price on
Yeah. You can imagine you turn up and you start selling at like $1 million, which is still a lot. But
yeah.
So much.
But the problem
less
is, how would
than
anybody know?
Yeah, that's true.
How many people are going to actually bother jumping from ship to ship looking for a good price?
I'm the king of shopping. Come on. Hey. Drop. Drop. Remember, I don't.
Nope, not keen. Oh, no good.
Okay, it's broadly grey.
Hope you find what you're looking for.
Okay, I'm coming to the event horizon and you saying you hope you find what you're looking for.
You're worth my while. Come here and let me K1 and scan you.
Back.
Access granted. Please follow standard docking protocols, Commander.
Suddenly, hey. One of those on you.
Scan detected.
Landing gear.
Scan detected.
Oh, bless it. Its shields have all gone offline. Poor little ass. It's alright, its hull's going to go offline in a minute.
Okay. way back on it. Well, they don't even have to be built so close. Okay, what you got?
Landing successful. Solid approach. Our services are at your disposal.
Yeah, don't say that. You're on the event horizon. Okay, there are no outfitting else.
In the way of crap. Did you drop some good crap? You dropped some crap.
They're not selling anything. Okay. Oh, this is a bust. Wow, 40% tariff. Oh, that's not. Okay, let's go.
You might be. Are you a guilty Gertie?
Guilty
bet you are.
Gertie. Really?
Oh damn, gone out of range. It's a federal gunship. It's got to be wanted, hasn't
Well,
it?
yeah.
I mean, who brings a federal gunship to a resource zone unless
Yeah.
they're pirating?
Well, this.
Oh, come on, Limpet. There's loads of stuff out there. Why are you not picking any of it up?
Yes, that's loads.
Am I just too far away from it all? Maybe. Let's get a bit closer.
I am. I want to say we call. Unfortunately, stuck with that.
Beep, beep.
They've got out.
So 2 clicks away, that's one.
Go for launch. Departure confirmed.
Landing gear retracted.
So it's not only we buy any car, it's also quick fit.
Yep. We buy any quick fit car.
Yep.
Actually, given it's we sell used cars KFF, it could be quick fit fitter.
You have now departed the no-fire
Super
zone.
cruise.
Best of luck,
French
Commander.
shift drive charging.
Don't sell anything.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Ferdy, are you a bounty hunter or are you a pirate, Mr. Ferdy?
Usual pirates.
You're a pirate. And you're a pirate in a team. I don't necessarily want to mess with you, but I'm going to have you, aren't I? You're not going to give me a choice.
Or flying a crate. I mean, you're not exactly small.
And someone else is shooting at him, so I don't mind getting in on that.
Oh, that's fair. Making your friend sad with the character in there. Ah.
Just trying to have a flight without actually moving as much as possible because I've got a limpet collecting mats from the last thing I killed.
Yes, maybe that's something I should look at. Olympic. Just to collect. I think I've got one. Panel 4.
Get back here and die, you. There we go. Right, who else thinks that it would be fun times to kill me?
Neutrals, suddenly. They're quite crowded here.
It's Phantom. You are not necessarily someone I particularly want to be messing with, Mr. Crate Phantom.
There's ever so much here. Good lord. Okay, let's...
I just love watching the hull counter go down. 3 class 3 multi-cannon. Things just die, basically.
That's a lot. I mean, that's more than I've got
I
on
mean,
my
it's
crate, but
literally
my
it
crate's
goes
straight from
ticking
mining.
down like the clock after, like the time on a bomb after you've clipped the
God.
wrong wire.
Happens to you often.
Throw another collector out there, try and pick up some of this nonsense before someone else comes to pick a fight with me.
And here's my standard message of appreciation. Sticks around to watch the ads. I hope they're not too intrusive. Okay. Oh, hello. Ah. Not that USS. Vet 4 wreckage. Yeah, maybe not. I'm in a Cobra. But do not start thinking you're in Bruce or something. But that's another account.
Bruce or something.
Totally different ship. You see, Bruce, yeah, I'd give it a go. Bad like that. Nothing else, Bruce. Tanky enough that I can turn and flee. And Bruce has
all these
been to
materials, so there are no valid collection targets.
Just curious as to
Where are you? I want to scan you. I know you're a good guy, but I want to scan you anyway, just in case I get something cool from it.
that's what I should be doing, yeah. Then I can start getting data material.
That's the plan.
What would I be in it?
Something like that.
I already called myself more.
Charming.
Yeah, well, it's rude, you know, I was always told it was rude to contradict. Thanks. Thank you. So, you're nursing home then?
The whole Kagan. Wonderful
Yeah.
name. Okay, there's a luck going on over there.
Yeah.
That's all the luck. Come on, deliver whatever that last mat is, and then I can go and see what's going on with the rat. The rat? The rat.
About... I'm going to have to decide whether or not I watch the rats. I hadn't realised that had dropped as a picture. Oh, they've just smuggled that one out. God, I'm close enough to the planet. I'm getting the planetary guide for the speed and the height. That's not right.
There's that Federal assault ship that I was sure must be wanted, and look, what a surprise, it's wanted.
Almost all are. But yes, there's a mini-series spin-off gather on the rats. Watch series. There's a books.
God, even with an FAS, you can just watch it ticking down as you point those multi-cannon at.
You know what?
I love these guns.
Get my scans in. Let's start with an anaconda, because why wouldn't I want to piss off
collect limpet, or did it expire?
Annie? Please don't be wanted. The name of the Imperial leader as Avril Lavigne, and that's a thing. Would you better?
Yeah, I would love to deploy cargo hatch, but I'm a little bit busy scanning this wanted federal dropship right now.
Come on, give me.
Where do you think you're
Give
going?
me.
Scan detected.
Hello, someone's. It's probably the guy I'm scanning.
No, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
You don't walk up and say, drop cargo or I'll kill you, and then drop your cargo when I shoot back in the hope I'll leave you alone. That's not how it works, mate.
I love
I want
it.
242,000 credit bounty instead.
Fair enough.
Run down there with my blood. Pick up a second collector limpet and try and get some of this
Yeah.
stuff before I get ambushed by another one.
Yeah. I can understand not necessarily being bothered about it, but I may have to see what they're doing. There we go. It's like Blood Origin, which not the greatest, but has its moments.
By not the greatest, do you mean really not very good?
It did some stuff really well, and it was quite nice to see the mostly elves set up, proving that elves can be dickish as anyone else, which I think a lot of people kind of don't realise, because they tend to assume
Your landing gear is retracted.
since pogroms and stuff have been happening in the setting, that this means that you've got your poor persecuted elves, and cheerfully ignoring the fact that the elves were doing it quite happily to everybody else. My landing gear has just
Yeah. Yeah, it is a setting with no good guys, basically.
yeah. I think the halflings have a lane.
What have I picked up that's illegal? Okay. Right, that must have been what was dropped by the pass basket that attacked me. So I will jettison that because I don't really want stolen bio waste.
You
I mean, honestly, of all the things that I might find it useful and convenient to steal, bio waste, no, that's okay.
okay? How much are you charging on
I
that?
have no desire to steal your crap.
They really do have full service on this one.
I've spent the money.
Yeah. Okay.
Wanted, you're also in a team.
Yeah, the music was
Are you the guys? Team.
okay. What do we? With a better.
The other guy. Is that one?
Don't need that.
Do you rather want to shoot you? Could you do me a favour and come closer so that I don't have to stop using my collector limpet? Apparently my collector limpet's expired. So
Yeah. Got. Your scoop.
completed just before it blew up on the K-Warrant scan. Love it.
Fair enough. Okay, what have you got in the by any car? 6 available ships. What have you got? ID. Adder. I noticed that this is not anything
Now
exciting.
what illegal cut? More illegal. You picked up the bio waste. I jettisoned that bio waste. I didn't want it. Why have you picked it back up?
Oh. Basically, you can buy up to a Cobra 3. well, Viper 4. So, by 6 ships, but they're not particular. On the other hand, you know, they're there, so what the hell?
Right,
And they only
let's
charge a 10% tariff, so that's actually not terrible.
buy a West
Okay.
Bugle.
Don't have it.
Shall we?
Tell me.
Then maybe I won't pick it back up again.
Okay.
I'm picking
I
up a
am going to
skateboard.
call my because my absolutely killing me. And I need hand to have typing. So I am going to go away
Yeah.
and find this thing. So
Yes, sounds
thank
like a
you.
good idea.
I appreciate viewers sticking with me on this very chilled out stream. Exploring the wonders of fleet carriers.
Exploring the wonders of not having any meta alloys.
Of not having any meta alloys, yes. Never know. I may bite the bullet and buy a unit. That's something.
I might go hunting for some off stream. See whether I can
You could
figure
summon
out
one of
where
your.
to get them.
You could summon your
'Cause
ships
I've got
that
to-
have the longest
I-
legs.
I was thinking I could swap to my exploration account.
Yeah. That's...
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Well, have a good trip, Alia. Hope all goes well for you.
What?
And I am there for tonight. So thank you very much for watching. If you're already following the channel, I'd say this is the sort of thing you can expect, but only in as much as random games according to my mood. At the moment, we're playing Elite Dangerous on the Monday after my book club streams. We've also played MechWarrior 5.
Which I'm sure we will get back to at some point.
Which I'm sure we will go back to at some point. And yeah, and on Thursdays I tend to stream more story-based stuff. I'm going back to Atomfall today. So thank you very much. And
I can't believe my bloody limpet mine
of-
picked up stolen crap, and I've got a fine now.
good night, chaps.
How annoying is that? Good night, Drat. Thank you for your company.
Thank you very much for playing with me, Fish.
Although I am still going to be around, I think